Okay, let's get this out of the way. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Zach and welcome to another vlog video thing. Today, what I want to talk to you guys about right there is something that I actually get asked a lot. It doesn't bother me. I'm not ever annoyed to answer this question, but I'm annoyed when other people answer this question. Everyone gets so angry and like rage passionate about what equipment and gear you should be using, and it doesn't make any sense because at the end of the day, no one cares. Nothing bothers me more than when like people get on YouTube and talk about like the ultimate camera that I must have and everyone else is wrong. But today, as much as in the last video I said I would not talk about gear, I feel like I have to do it. I have to just like get it and move on and be done with it. Instead of talking about the camera equipment I think you should be using. In like 6 months, this video would be out of date if I talked about it that way. What I am gonna talk about are directed towards the beginners, the people who do not do videos and want to start doing it. That's where most of the people who I hear asking me this question are. They're like, oh, hey Zach, I really want to get started making videos. I don't do it currently, and I'm not quite sure what I need. It could be fun to talk about the 4 pieces of gear that I used for just about everything in college. It really wasn't until I got to Rutgers where I started actively pursuing the craft of being a video maker full time. And I worked for the TV station and the media team, which is the best job on campus for any Rutgers students out there. Student affairs media team, totally do it. Best job ever. I worked for the football team. I was on the field at the games. I worked for pretty much any organization that needed a video. I was the video guy, and I used the same 4 pieces of equipment on everything. No matter what the shoot, no matter what it was, if I had these 4 things, I knew I was getting the job done. Number 1, pretty obvious, you need a camera. Every video that I made in undergrad, and honestly, some stuff in grad school, I shot with this camera. Whoa, there it is. This is the Canon 7D. Oh, wait, we gotta focus back. Ready? Boom. Okay, this camera is 10 years old. I still use it. I still shoot with this all the time. This was the key that unlocked every potential creative outlet, every possible imaginary faraway place that I wanted to take people to, every like documentary that I wanted to shoot where we were running around and following people and doing all this crazy stuff. This was the guy. Regardless, whatever camera you use, it is going to be the best thing out there for you, because the camera that is in your hands is more important than the camera that is not in your hands. Get something you can afford, pick up something that is within your budget range that will not break the bank for you, but know that I still shoot on a camera that is 10 years old today, and that should just say everything that I need to say about which camera you should work with. Number 2 was a lens, and I used one lens for all of college, for every single project, for every homework assignment, for every PSA, for every sports highlight reel, for every short film, for every web video that I ever did. For all 4 years that were the foundational years of my video making learning experience, I used one lens, and that was a 24-70. I would take this, right, and take the camera and put the lens on the camera, and this combination right here, this unlocked every door for me. Watch any TV show, any movie, everything ever. Rarely are they going beyond 24 to like 70, 85. Every video that I made in college, I was using this camera with this lens, and it was the dream. I didn't have to think about it. I wasn't like bringing 17 different things with me, because when you're on a shoot, you want to be light and mobile. You want to be like Sonic the Hedgehog, able to just run in, run out, get the shot, and boom, go. If you're bringing like all these different lenses and all these different cameras, and it's like, which one should I use? That's time that you're gonna spend thinking about the shot instead of getting the shot. The shot could be gone. If you're like doing a verite thing or a doc project or event coverage, the time that you have to spend thinking about what lens are you gonna use boom, you just missed the most awesome thing that was happening right over there, and you totally missed it. Full disclosure, the 24-70 that I used at Rutgers was a Sigma, not a Canon. They're like 99% the same thing, and the Sigma is like a fraction of the price of this thing. So if you're thinking about buying a 24-70, highly recommend the Sigma. I bought the Canon like a year ago because I actually didn't own one, and I figured, why not? Number 3, the microphone.
Traded the Bluesmobile for this?
No, for a microphone.
A microphone? Okay, I can see that.
Here's the part where if you've been kind of like, Zach, we know, we get it, it doesn't matter, everything you're saying is crap, like just get on to the good stuff. If that's been you this whole time, you should really pay attention here. This is a Rode Go shotgun microphone. This is like $100. This is the cheapest microphone you can ever buy, and this is also the best microphone you can ever buy. You will take this thing everywhere with you. Everyone forgets a microphone. Everyone forgets sound. I don't understand why. If you're a video person and you work in the medium of pictures and sound, why would you not come prepared for 50% of your job? That's like being a painter and forgetting the easel. You have all the paints, you have the canvas, but you don't have the brush. As great as this camera was for me, and as amazing, and as for all the doors this setup unlocked for me when I was just learning how to use video equipment, the microphone on this camera is terrible. The built-in microphone on every camera is terrible. That's just inherently what it is. It's just bad. On your setup, right, just like use a frickin' microphone, and it just plugs in. You open up the thing, right, and it just pops in. Boom, we're in, we're here. You screw it on, bam, we're good. This is all you need. Nothing in the world drives me more crazy than when you see a video and it looks super pretty and it's got like 4K slow motion and like shallow depth of field and super sharp everything, but the sound just sounds like it's like Bane. You merely adopted the camera. I was born in it, melted by it. I don't want to be listening to Bane when I'm listening to one of your videos on YouTube. Put a microphone on, please. Number 4, stabilization. You need a way to have the camera not be like this. You are not good at holding a camera. You're not. You're just, I'm sorry, you might think you're great, but you're not great. You're gonna hold it steady. But what you don't think about is this. This happens all the time. Whether you think about it or not, everyone does this. And this looks awful. Most people use tripods. That's great. I love tripods. They're super important. You need to have one. You need to use one. If you're like a run and gun video person, in college, I was just running around with a camera in my backpack, and I had to just run from shoot to shoot to shoot. I had no time to breathe. I didn't really have a social life in college. I don't think I slept for 4 years. I personally recommend this, a monopod. This does multiple things for me. It has like little feet here, so when you put it down, right, it stays still. You can get like the static on a stick tripod feel with it. Whoa, it moves! If you're shooting a video and you want a mix of static tripod stuck on sticks shots and like handheld motiony goodness, you can simulate handheld without actually being handheld. These 4 things were the only 4 things I used on every shoot, and I can't stress enough how important it is to have the tools that you need, but like don't care about the tools that you have. Care about it in the sense of like don't drop them. That's not a good thing. What I'm trying to say is just use what is available to you. For someone who's trying to start out making videos, it could be such an overwhelming thing to like figure out all the right equipment, and just because everything's so expensive and there's so many options. What gear am I gonna use should not be a stressful part of your filmmaking equation. So there you have it, guys. That is the 4 pieces of gear, the only 4 pieces that you need to do just about everything you can imagine. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and keep the conversation going in the comment section below. But until next week, friends, keep on doing it live, and I will talk to you all soon.